What is up, everyone? Good morning. Welcome to another week of day trading live. It's a new week. It's today's Monday, May 4th, and we're about to get started in just a couple seconds. So let's switch some stuff over here, switch some stuff right there, and boom. Okay, so we're live. So we're gonna do our pre-market analyzation stuff, and let's see what we got. Whoa. STML. Looks like they have a transaction value up to $677 million. Looks like there's a acquisition by Meranis. This stock is already way too high. The previous market close was at $4.75. Right now it's at $12. That's a little too high for it. Of course, because we're gonna analyze it, we're gonna see where some of this stuff is at. Okay, let's do this for a minute. All right. That's around $12. There is some resistance over here at 13. Boom, there is support right here at 11. So it is probably gonna be range trading. If the price is oversaturated, then of course could either surpass that $11 mark. So we'll see how it goes, but out of my price range, it's no longer a penny stock to me. Since penny stocks are less than $4. APDN. Whoa. All pharmaceutical stocks are going crazy pre-market. Applied Genetics, Biotech. Package Biotech announced the production of neutralizing antibodies against SARS-CoV-2 after DNA fixation on animals. In animals. So same thing. Previous market close 663, doubled of its pre-market. Of course, if we analyze it, we see that there's like shy of like $13. There's a resistance. Actually, it is at 13.20. Some resistance right there. We do have, it is a gapper. So at the low, this one just at 18.08. Put some resistance right there. Look at it. But I hit that $13 resistance right now. We have a lot of support over here at this $10 mark. So that's what it's going to be trading. What? Put on this one. There it is. There's some support right there at that $10 mark. Of course, if you look at it intraday, so STML, there's an acquisition that they were acquired by Manarini for $677 million. APDN have some announcement of a new product based on some testing. MIRK. This is a true penny stock. So this is something where we start getting some stuff. Is there some news? No news at all. But if anything, I am gonna create an alert around 60 cents. 60 and oh, 61. What is? All right, so I'll create an alert right there at 61. Let's see if it passes that. The volume is great, so I'll definitely gotta keep an eye on this one. Let's put the ones STML. Awesome. APPN. Great. MIST. I'll keep an eye on that one. And MIARC. I don't need this one for right now. This one. I don't need UAPS. I don't need Icon. I don't need that one. So definitely keeping an eye on these again. Got a credit alert on $4. Cool. All right. So I'm creating those alerts for MIST because on Friday it hit it. So definitely want to keep an eye on it. OGEN. Ooh, okay. I'm definitely gonna set an alert on this one. Less than $1. True penny stock. Geez, they have a lot of news. Let me look at the big chart. Let's see. Oh, it looks like they acquired somebody to develop its Terra Cove 2, SARS-CoV-2. Okay, so STML was acquired by somebody else, and then Orogenics Inc. Just acquired somebody else too. So a lot of buyouts right now. SARS-CoV-2 COVID-19 vaccine spike protein paid aggregate in $1.9 million in cash, a portion which was applied to the retired outstanding obligation of the Noach Terra. Okay. New members of the board of directors. So Organics Terra to develop its COVID-19 vaccine candidate for $1.93 million in cash and $9.2 million. I mean 9.2 shares of stock at $9.2 in warrants. Nice. So there's definitely a lot of big news. The volume is already there, so I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on it and see how this stock does pre-market. I'm definitely gonna create an alert right here on 75 cents. Right now it's selling off. So it is scheduled to open around 62 cents. I'm gonna create another alert. Around 68 cents. Alert. There you go. I'm gonna create those two alerts. I'm definitely gonna keep an eye on OGN. We'll see how this goes. All right. BTSM on news. Okay. Do see ANIX with some big news. What do we have over here? Okay. Anixia Biosciences and Ontochem announced discovery of first COVID-19 therapeutic candidate. Okay. I mean, it is good that they found a candidate, but I mean, if there's some good news about it, it's definitely gonna be something good. So we'll create an alert over here around 260. And of course, we're gonna create another one around 280. Oh, it does. Awesome. Next one, XSPA. On news. Did I do VTSM? There's no news, so I'm not gonna keep on. I'm not even gonna bother with it. Nothing in there. CPE. Previous market 82. Trade on 73. So a conference call on May 11th. Nothing there. Options, shadow prices for stock expanded reported. Nothing there. Oh, so KLXE. There's a stock merger in all stock deal of KLX and Quintina Energy. Um, so the stock filed an 8K KLXE. Let's look at the filing and head over to the SEC for the filing. KLXE. Alright, KLE filed an 8K. So we gotta look at this. We gotta look at the form. We gotta read this form a little bit. And there's a merger transaction. There's a board change. Board size. Unaffected, the board of directors combined will comprise of 9 directors, consisting of 5 directors to be KLXC and 4 directors to be by QES. Its corporate still going to be in Houston, Texas. The merger agreement was anonymously approved by the board of directors of each Galaxy and KS. Okay. Oh, it looks like they owe some money in taxes. The merger is intended to be treated for United States federal income tax purposes with the respective KLC purchasers. So it looks like KLXC is in debt with some taxes. That's probably not good. And there's more stuff that you can read on, but they filed an 8K. Wow. And click on it. It's probably tell some stuff over here, like a summary of each stuff. Okay, so there's a merger agreement here with KLXE, which is good. But the volume's not doing so good. The volume's not doing so good. I'm still gonna create an alert. Gas is $1.60. And then I create another one around $1.70. Also, I could create double alerts to see how much this stuff. See how much of this stuff actually moves, or what it's supposed to move, rather than okay. Alright, get this on. Nothing. Nothing there. Neo. No news on Neo. UAVS. The last time they had anything was on May 1st. It was an AK. I think it was something with the directors that was happening. Nothing here. MRO. Oh, we got something here. YGYI. They launched a business to business and direct to consumer web interface for FDA approval hand sanitizers. What? A business to business and direct a DTC web interface. So they created a B2B, which is business to business, and a B2C, business to consumer web interface. To approve hand sanitizer. Nice. I don't know how that spikes it up like that, but it is what it is. So we could currently right here at $1.90, $1.91, perfectly fine. And then we'll create another one over here on $2. So the one it is. Next we have Hertz. KSESN. Press release by us to host conference call to review first quarter. If they have a bad first quarter, that's not good news. See there. Best Buy store reopening strategy gives every customer a one-on-one service. Yes, they have. I know about the curbside pickups because I've done some curbside pickups myself. Macy says it will open all of its stores in the next 6 weeks. When Best Buy core stores reopen for business, every customer who walks through the doors will be getting something like VIP treatment. Best Buy announced on its blog that it will make it in-store consultations available by appointment at 200 locations starting in May. Each customer appointment will have a dedicated sales associate. There will be a limited number of customers in the store at any one time to ensure appropriate social distancing takes place. The post said customers will be greeted at the door for the appointment, introduced to the sales associate they'll be working with, and items and surface will be cleaned during the sales process. During these consultations, staff must wear gloves and masks. Social distancing guidance must be shared too. An employee app will be available for daily self-health checks in areas of. Nice. That's some smart stuff right there. But that doesn't apply for that. Keep on checking. No news there. No news. No news. No news. Minute. Yeah, no news. Big. Nothing. iBio. And let me recreate this list. Refresh it. Maybe there's something new. So the only one that I like so far is OG, and of course I have to wait for the right setup. So we'll see what that setup looks like. But for right now, we'll see how it is. So just gonna stand by for the next couple minutes, do a little more research, and just wait until the bell opens. All right, so 20 seconds for the market opens. We'll see where all this goes. So trying to keep an eye on this. So APDN, STML, again, big percent movers. So we got 1 second left and we are live. Okay, so let's see what we got. MIST, of course, selling off. Not a good thing for me. I'm investing this one long term, but I was looking at their financial stuff. Wasn't looking so good. APDN. Wait, I'm just waiting for this to like settle up properly. Boom, there it is. Okay, yep, APDN selling off. Ogen. Over to the right here. Ogen open at 72. Selling off. Probably trying to find a good opportunity over here. Jump right in. Okay, so IMTX. Yeah, who's the highest mover right now? So Ogen's still selling off. SPI, biggest mover right now, but it has a volume of 176, which looks good, but it's actually not. OGN still selling off. Again, probably gonna wait for the bounce over here. MIST below 360. Yeah. And here we go with the MI with OGen, trying to make a bounce probably. AMC movie theaters are moving up again. So again, OGN selling off quickly, but still no movement. I'm waiting for it to confirm a sell-off over here, but AMC movie theaters are moving again. Open at $4. Now it's around 446, up 8%. I'm waiting our OGN to cost 164 to cost 64 cents. Let's do some quick math right here. Where's this 64 cents? 10%. Okay. So around 64 cents, I'm able to buy 700 shares of it. And then my price goal is going to be 70 cents. I gotta wait for the right setup. Not there yet. MIST at 350. Again, I'm keeping an eye on this one for a long term, but it's not really looking good because it's right there at that resistance for me. Oh, there it goes. Okay, RVP. Uh-oh. Here we go. Got a momentum mover right here. RVP. It's already way too up there. So I gotta wait for a sell-off and a reconciliation. I gotta look at this long term. I mean, I gotta find its support and resistances. Why is it doing that? So there's no support, no resistance in the last previous year. This is the highest it's ever been. So gotta wait for that bounce right here. So RVP. Again, RVP is already way too up there, so again, I'm waiting for some reconciliation over here. Okay, if it crosses below this 366, probably gonna sell off. Yeah, it's gonna sell off a little bit more. I'll put AMC. Awesome. Oh, now it's making a comeback. This broke off the high of day 412. D416 popping up, so it's still gonna move up, still gonna trend up. 415, 417. So if we were to jump in right now, around 412. What it'll have to look like. Getting around 412, you have to sell around 450 for you to make a 10% gain. And you have to sell off around 395. Again, this is already too saturated. Momentum still picking up. Oh, there it is, 420. Three. So again, you gotta ask yourself, can it go all the way up to 450? I mean, there's no resistance whatsoever, and the support is way too low. So again, this stock is just very saturated. So again, getting it around 412, which it hit, and now you gotta again ask yourself, is it gonna reach 450? It's a 4:30. High of the day. Volume looks good. Um, the volume looks good. But again, there's no resistance or support of any kind. That's something that it's very, very dangerous, uh, because there's nothing at all whatsoever. We're seeing a huge bar, but then we have a small a small kind of long wick over here. So we're trying to see some resistance again. So again, if I would have gotten in around 412 for me to make my 10% goal, again 6 to 12%, 6 to 10%, I would have had to reach somewhere around 450. Again, there's still a long way to go for the day, but it's just something that you have to like consider and ask yourself: is that something possible that this stock is going to be doing, or no? So we still have a long way to go, but based on where it is right now, it's not looking good whatsoever. So truly, so that's a resistance right here around 420. If we see a little resistance, so we'll see where that goes. So we have multiple points. If anything, it's probably going to create a head and shoulders. This yellow. So we see probably like a head and shoulders. Probably gonna come back down in here, and it's probably gonna bounce back up. So we're probably gonna get a little head and shoulders pattern over here. See where it takes us. MTP moving up. There's no news for it. There's no news, so I don't know why it's moving. Okay, looks like we have some resistance right there at 430. I see 437 starting to pop up. But if you look at the 5-minute time frame, we're kind of creating like a doji candlestick. I know it's hard to see a little bit. So we have a double top over here. Very quickly that I hit a double top. So we double top, it's a reverse pattern. And again, it's very quickly that it happened. So like that, boom. There it is, 437, 439. It's still trending up. Look at the trend. This is where the trend is going. Let's use the line. If you look at the trend this way, so it is getting tighter and tighter. Like I said, it's probably gonna reach maybe even 440, 442, but this could be a huge sell-off right now. waiting for that. It's good, and it's probably gonna sell off a little bit quickly right here. Yeah, so we have a lot of resistance right over here on 435. There we go, just broke it. Ooh, 447. Remember, this is only to make 10%. So get in at 412. There it is, 450, 59, for almost 460. So that would have been a good 10% gain right there. Everything else looks very dead. So good 10% right there. Again, getting in at 412. Probably could have gotten a little around $4 too, because it like sold off over here for a quick minute. Again, get in on between $4 or 412, and then make your quick 10% on 450. Boom, there's a trade right there. Easy. Like I said, there's still a long way, but again, before making a trade, you gotta ask yourself, can the stock make my percent goal, my price goal, based on where I get in? And of course, I did it right here where I get in around 412 and then sell it off at 450. I could have gone a little bit lower too, and that was a good trade right there. Good 10%. Again, you want to stick to your goals. I know you probably are going to be looking for like a 30% gainer, or you're looking for like a 60 or 80% gainer. Not every day is like that, especially the way the market is right now. Not all days, and the summer days are starting to come in. We're in the month of May, so this is the second day trade. This is the second day of May where you're able to trade, invest, um, do whatever you want with the market. Because the last time that it was open was May 1st. Today's May 4th, so second day of trading and investing. And then now we're seeing a hammer over here, a reverse hammer, on the 5-minute. So we're trying to see a trend reversal, because again, we're seeing a lot of green, a lot of momentum trading up, and then now we have a reversed hammer, which is good, which is telling us about a possible reversal. So again, RVP, good trade. Get in at between 4 and 412, and then sell it off, selling it off around 450. Quick, that's a good 10%. Again, if you do 10% every single day of all 250 day trading days, you're gonna see that 10% is gonna bring you a huge return by the end of the year. So 10% is truly a lot. Again, for those who are looking for like 60, 70, 80%, or even like 300% gainers, it's realistic, but at the same time, you're probably only thinking short term, or you're thinking about, oh yeah, this one trade is gonna make me a millionaire. But no, it's not. It's about being consistent and also being patient. I didn't play too much patience with this RVP, so I didn't expect for it to come all the way to 450, not even 459 too. Again, I was seeing a lot of signals for a sell-off, but it looks like the volume supported it. And it was right there. It was a good trade, and I just didn't see it, and that's why I didn't trade it. But between 4 and 412 would have been a good trade. Again, I would have at 495 I would have sold. So this candle, it probably would have sold on me. But that was a good trade whatsoever. So now it's past 6:45, so we're gonna switch over to our trending stocks and see if there's any more opportunities out there for today. Again, we're here until 7:30. Well, I'm here until 7:30. So I gotta see what else is there. Trade. This is around 216. So let's check that. Okay, so GPOR. Is there any news on it? No news. No news. So why is the stock moving? Alright, so I'm just gonna start making my list over here. Always good to make a list of like stocks that you saw, RVP, or that you are able to go review. So I'm definitely gonna review GPOR in the future to see why it traded the way it did. OGN, AMC, APDN, which I'll look at right now. MIST. Oh, I already have that one, so that one's fine. STML. Okay, so let's look at the other ones over here. APDN still selling off. Let's close this out. Boom. So APDN selling off, bouncing off that resistance that I created earlier in the pre-market around $10, bouncing off from right there. Okay. STML, it's just range trading. There's nothing going on. It just has a lot of volume, but nothing's really moving or causing it to move. APDN, again, making a bounce over here from the $10. We see a huge we see a downtrend, and we just have to wait for the possible reversal over here, a confirmation of a possible reversal. And if we were to get on this trade, let's see, if it passes the high of this bar, which is 1057, we'll see what we're gonna be trading at. 1057. Okay. Oop. Where it shows study. Boom. Awesome. So getting at 1057, you will have your price goal will have to be 1162. Okay, so there we go. We're picking up some momentum now. 1035. Again, if you want to jump in earlier, that's up to you. But to me, anything, I'm waiting for it to break that pre-market, that previous high of 1057, and then ask myself, can APDN make a bounce at 1162? So there it is. We're picking up some momentum in the 1050s. 1054. Here we go. We're seeing 1057 pop up. 1050. It looks like it's not breaking that 1050 mark. Oh, okay, there we go. 1057. Okay. So I would have been in the trade. Again, it has to go all the way for me to make my 10% all the way up to 1163. So 1057, even making my 6%, it will have to reach $11.23. I gotta ask myself, can this stock make that type of move? Based on the volume on the current bar, I don't think so. So RPP trading on 380 now. So again, there's a good opportunity. There was a good opportunity of short selling it real quick. So you would have made your 10% from 412, right? You make your 10%, boom. And then now once you reach that high, you short sell it for the additional 10%. So now you made 20%. Again, remember there's always potential in the upside and on the downside. OGN, there's still no bounce from it. Perfectly fine. And again, same thing over here with APDN. This is not a good trade because it's not going to reach that 1163 price goal that I want it to. So again, this is not a good trade. Again, always ask yourself, what's the percent goal that you're trying to make on a trade, and what's the price goal based on that percent goal that you're trying to make, for you to make your profit. So it's a slow Monday, very slow whatsoever. Nothing much really going on, but the way I know how it is usually in the mornings is very slow, and probably around lunchtime in New York. So I'm Pacific Standard Time, so somewhere around 9, actually not even 9, somewhere around 10:30. There's probably to be some big move. If I look at the market right now, let's see. Let's look at the. Let me look at the indexes. So the QQQ, okay. How's the SPY doing? The SPY is down. You can tell there's a sell-off, but there was a bounce back. Nasdaq, just still picking up momentum, so it's up. The Dow Jones, where you at? Dow Jones, here you are. So sell off, and then now it's recovering. So again, sell off and it bounced back. We have a hammer over here showing a reversal. Again, there's a downtrend. Then there's multiple hammers right here for showing a reversal. So there's a reversal right there. So again, some stocks do reflect on some of these indexes. But For today, there's truly nothing going on. GPOR still trending up. It was around 215. The next resistance that we do have, it's over here on 350. We have resistance right there at 350. Again, there's just no news from GPOR. FLDM, whoa. Any news on it? So there's no news for it, except on Friday there was a headline for US germ warfare research leads to new early COVID-19 test. For the day, there's no big news. So again, more stocks that I have to FD FLDM and GPR. I already have GPR. So open at $3.04 and it's up 20%. See how the market is like very choppy. There's not enough volume in some of these stocks. Like this stock for today has a 25% market volume. FLDM, again, I'm seeing a doji over here, so possible reversal, but you have to wait for the confirmation. GPOR, just not enough volume happening with some of these stocks. So we have the level 2 over here. It's still moving up. I just created my supports and resistances. The next resistance around 430. It's definitely going to hit the $4 mark, but we can see that there's some pressure right here. If we look at the spread, so over here, this yellow triangle, rectangle, the spread is basically the difference between the buyers and the sellers, which is 1 cent. This is 3.94. This is 3.95. Ooh, okay, there it is. There's some sell-off right there. Finding some sell-off pressure starting to build up. We look at the 5-minute time frame. We could have seen that there was a possible reversal, but it couldn't break past that $4 mark. I saw there that there was a lot of pressure on 397. Between 395 and 398, there was a lot of pressure. So that definitely confirmed for a possible reversal, but we see a huge sell-off right here. CREG, so Craig. There's some volume, not enough volume just yet. All right, so we're waiting for the pullback on APDN. Now we're starting to see a pullback again. There was multiple of them, but finally broke off from one major one. It still doesn't wanna. There's still nothing going on there. Let's check out stock MVIS. Today has a volume of 59 million. No news. No news whatsoever. It opened up at 90 cents and it spiked up for a good what? Or 89 cents, sold off. Then it broke off the open for a good 15-20% gain. Just a stock that I believe I'm right. I've seen it pre-market, but KLXE. Just the KLXE. There it goes, picking up momentum finally. I believe this is one of them that had some big news in regards to the AK. So there were some director boards. Yep. So I'm waiting for it to break 170. Let's see. Put my numbers right here. 0.7. Go. That one. Boom. Boom. So my price goal has to be 187. Ooh. Volume looks good. The volume looks alright. So it broke off my alert at 150. KLXE. So broke up my lower 150. 150 what? Oh, 160. Let's look over here. Guys are no, so we broke the 150. Or to get on it. It was 170. Okay, if it's gonna be a 170, I'm gonna wait for it to break that, but I could again I have to ask myself, does it have the potential of making that type of move? So far it's up 5% from it opened. So it opened around $1.52, it looks like. There it goes, 170. $169. We'll buy 200 shares of it. Let me look at the level 2. Since I got a feeling this could be up. There's a pressure right there at 180. Yep, there is. There's some pressure right there at the 180. See 185 popping up. But it's not gonna make that 187. So if I would have got in right there at the 170, right where I wanted it to be, I would have made my 6% gain, but yeah, I'm just seeing some type of resistance right there at the 180 mark. So broke off both of my alerts. And again, just saw a lot of resistance right there at the 171. The 180 mark. So it wasn't so good at all whatsoever. So I mean, it would have been a good 5% gain. It would have been an alright trade. We have RVP possibly making a comeback. So to me, there was a lot of resistance right there at the 180. So I was gonna jump on this trade. It looked very, very good, but of course, it just wasn't good enough for me to jump in that trade right there. So there's only 10 minutes left for me to keep this live open. Again, today, Monday, May 4th, there's not a lot of action going on. Like I said, probably around lunchtime, which is going to be 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And I know some of you be like, well, that's going to be 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And that's not lunchtime. Well, if you actually do know it, a lot of people think that lunchtime is at 9:30, but it's actually not. People take lunch between 9:30 and 10:30. So when everybody finishes, it's around um, between 1 p.m. and 1:30 p.m. and that's where everything starts getting back again. So that's when I think that this or something big is gonna move after lunchtime today. Because again, it's not a good day in the market. The indexes, they're all green for the day. So as you can tell right now, probably some stuff are gonna start picking up. OGN there. Some of these are like selling off. KLXC, good spike movement. I should have done a little bit earlier. I should have said around maybe one. Let's go 150. To be honest, if I would have seen 150, I would have seen 150, and then an alert at 160. That would definitely would have been a good trade. But 160, 170, that was already kind of selling off too much. So again, only 8 minutes left for this live to be open. I'm just gonna leave it on RVP as it was the kind of the stock of the day. It made some moves, but not so much. AMC, same thing. APDN, I was waiting for the bounce back, but there's no bounce back. Again, it was already too overpriced. It's now the $10 mark is being a resistance. So a very ugly day in the market today, Monday, May 4th. And tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, so we'll see what tomorrow brings us. So I'm just gonna leave it on here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll still be here. I'll keep an eye on the chat. But if anything, you guys let me know.